and welcome back to Song Reaction Analysis with your girl JVB. How are you guys doing today? First and foremost, as always, thank you so much for checking out my channel, my reaction videos. I am a singer, songwriter, music producer, and composer, vocal performance coach, and I love doing reaction videos for you guys. Also, thank you for checking out my own music. I just released a new song, Dancing with Myself. It's a dance song that I wrote during the pandemic while we couldn't really go anywhere, and I had to just amuse myself and entertain myself, which I am pretty good at. So with that said, thank you for checking that out. All the links are in the description below. Also check out my Patreon, where you can actually get your own personal private reaction, where we have some Zoom hangs happening, possible future collaborations, and of course you'll be the first to get your hands on my new music that has not been released officially. And also I do some live streaming on Thursdays and Fridays on Twitch at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get to the star of the channel for today, which is Cakra Khan, one of my favorites. He is so freaking talented. He's one of my favorite singers because to me, he's just so authentic and he has so much grit, and he's just so in control of his voice that is just so inspiring to me. I remember the Tennessee Whiskey song, and honestly, I thought he sang it better than the original singer. No offense, but just my personal opinion. That just blew me away. And so let's check out It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Celine Dion. And oh my God, touching Celine Dion is insane to begin with, but Cakra Khan doing that gives me so much confidence that I cannot wait to hear it. So let's get straight into it. Cakra Khan, Celine Dion, it rhymes, it rhymes. Does it rhyme? A little bit. Chaka Khan, Celine Dion. Okay, guys, here we go.
There were nights when the wind was so cold that my body froze in bed if I just listened to it right outside the window. There were days when the sun was so cruel, all the tears turned to dust, and I just knew my eyes were drying up forever.
I already have chills. So first of all, him singing with that raspy voice, little vocal fry in there, right? And he's using a very breathy voice, and it sounds like his voice is about to blow out, which we know it's not gonna, but it sounds like that. So it's like so much emotion behind that, and the control he has, it's just amazing. You know, he reminds me of an old singer. What's his name? Now I can't think of the name. I just had the name in my brain. Oh my God! But I'm totally having a brain fart right now. But it will come back to me. Joe Cocker, was that his name? Something like that. But it's like that really raspy, breathy, and then his chest voice is just so rich sounding. Let's go back to here one more time. It's just like amazing. It's just so beautiful. It's so emotional.
There were nights when the wind was so cold.
When he goes into his falsetto, like so effortless. So cold. So beautiful the way he switches, he transitions like so quickly.
There were nights when the wind was so cold,
And so clean there.
that my body froze in bed if I just listened to it right outside the window. There were days days when the sun was so cruel. All the tears turned to dust, and I just knew my eyes were drying up forever.
So beautiful.
I finished crying the instant that you left, and I can't remember where or when or how. And I banished every memory when I had ever made.
Woo!
But when you touch me like this, and you hold me like that, I just have to admit, but it's all coming back to me. When I touch you like this, and I hold you like that, it's so hard to believe, but it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. There were moments of gold and there were flashes of a light. There were things I'd never do again, but then they'd always seem right. There were nights of endless pleasure. It was more than any love's love. Baby, 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 if I kiss you like this.
Are you guys serious? Okay. His voice is so raspy. It makes me want to have a sip of tea. His control is just out of this world. Not only does he have such amazing control, and I really love the rasp in his voice and the breathiness in his voice, that's so hard to sing when you have breathiness going on in your voice, because that it's harder to control, right? Because you're letting air coming out while the sound is coming out, and you still need the air to keep on creating that sound. So it's a very, very, very challenging thing at times that you do during singing. So he is totally a master of that. But besides that, the way he chooses the notes and the way he chooses his placement in his voice box, it is so emotional. Like he really takes every word and places it a certain way to really connect with that emotion, with those words in the song. And to me, that is what's giving me chills, because to me, he's like so in it. He's so in the story. He's so in the music that it's just like, holy moly. And it's funny because I expected him to actually go higher, but when he was like putting more rasp and almost more like punch to it, that was just really surprising me because it was so impactful. I really loved that, and it really gave me chills. Yeah. Oh my God. It's just so, so beautiful the way he's singing it. And again, if I didn't know him, I would think, oh my God, he's gonna like get hoarse any minute, because he almost sounds hoarse, but that's how he sings. And I encourage you, if you are a singer, to just take care of your voice. First of all, vocal health is very important, but make sure that this is a natural thing, because you don't want to sing like that if it hurts. So I know it's not hurting him, but I'm just putting it out there. It's just so freaking powerful the way he's singing that. Let's go back to here. Man, when he goes into the chorus, it just chills. Goosebumps.
That I just have, and you hold me like. When you touch me like this,
So soft.
and you hold me like that,
Breathy.
I just have to admit, but it's all coming back to me. When I touch you like this, and I hold you like that, it's so hard to believe, but it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back, it's all coming back to me now. There were moments of gold and there were flashes of a light. There were are things I'd never do again, but then that always seemed right. There were nights of endless pleasure. He was more than any love's love. Baby, 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 if I kiss you like this, and if you whisper like that, it was lost long ago, but it's all coming back to me. If you want me like this, and if you need me like that, it was that long ago, but it's all coming back to me. The flash and the fantasy's all coming back to me. I can barely recall, but it's all coming back to me now.
And then he does the vibrato on top of all of that. So first of all, he transitions, he goes back and forth, like the falsetto back into his chest voice, little like rasp going on, a little, it just, oh my God. But then he goes to the higher register and he puts a falsetto on it. Oh my God. Guys, seriously, this guy is so insane. Cakra Khan is so talented. But not only that, he's so tapped in because the way he is doing the cover. There's certain people who do covers and they, to me, it's not as authentic because they sing the song, which is fine, and they might sing it fine, you know, meaning like the pitch is perfect and the everything sounds fine, but the emotion is missing, or like the performance is missing. With him, everything is there. He's on perfect pitch. He is completely tapped into the story, to the performance. He's like in the zone, right? And it's effortless. Like, it doesn't sound like it at times, but it is so effortless the way he's singing it, and the way he goes, switches back and forth and transitions is absolutely insanity. That's all I have to say. Mind blowing.
And if you need me like that, it was that long ago, but it's all coming back to me. The flash and the fantasy's all coming back to me. I can barely recall, but it's all coming back to me now.
So beautiful.
If you forgive me all this, if I forgive you all that, we forgive and forget, but it's all coming back to me now.
That breathiness is crazy. There's so much breathiness going on. And so, as singers, one thing that most people may not know is that when you're singing soft singing is the hardest way to sing. Because, and I say that, somebody may say, what do you mean, you know? But when you're singing soft, when you're singing breathy, you need way more control. You need way more breath control. And he is so the master of that, because even when at the end, he never runs out of breath. He doesn't just like let it like fall out. He just like slowly fades it out. There's no, everything is calculated, you know, like he knows exactly what he's doing. His pitch is always perfect. He's like completely on. It's insane. Because when he switches back and forth, you would think that, you know, there's a little bit of like something. Nope, nothing. He's so perfect. It's almost insane. I absolutely love this cover, and I actually didn't know what to expect because I know he's always great, and I thought he would actually hit some higher notes, and I'm kind of glad he didn't, because I feel like I've experienced a different side of Cakra Khan, where he was using more of his mellower voice and breathy chest voice, and yeah, that is just like, I don't know why I didn't quite expect that, but like there's something about it very special that is like he's really serving the song versus showing off his vocal chops. I guess that's what I was trying to say before. And that to me is the absolute ultimate performance. When a singer plays for the song, sings for the song, serves the song versus just like shows off, just to show off. Because there's a lot of great singers out there that can show off, but showing off doesn't always make you feel connected to the performance or the song. And you may feel that sometimes when you hear a singer where you feel like, wow, I don't know what it is about the singer. They're really good, but I don't connect with that. That could be why, because you feel that they're great, but there's something slightly missing and certain things. And I hate as a vocal coach sometimes to teach my students where I say, you know, I can teach perfect pitch. I can teach voice control, breath control, all of that, right? Great technique, transitioning, your different registers. We can all expand on that and make it stronger. But one thing that you can't teach is personality, is charisma, and is stage presence, which you can teach that, but it has to come from within. The singer really has to find a way, and there's a lot of inner work that needs to be done for a singer, for a performer, to really connect, be able, allow themselves to connect to the song, connect to the performance, connect to the words. It's like an actor. An actor has to really connect to the character to be able to really act out that character, right? Because if I just read the lines and I say the lines, then yeah, I've said the lines, but I haven't put any emotion behind it. I haven't really fully identified with what I'm saying. And so for all of you out there who are singers, songwriters, performers, that is something you need to practice. You need to really allow yourself to let go and tap into the zone that allows you to just be in that moment, to just be in that song and not on the outside. Because when you try to listen to yourself, you become the audience, and you can't be the performer and the audience at the same time. So very important to the reason why I'm mentioning that is he masters that so beautifully. He's a true performer. He's a very skillful, talented singer who has perfect technique and also really allows himself to like use that to stretch himself a little bit, to like experiment a little bit and to play around with it. And that's the playful side of him that we heard in It's a Man's World. When he did that cover, that was like a playful side of him that we haven't seen before, which I really love, because that's like him having fun and him just exploring and him allowing himself to not be perfect, right? Because none of us are perfect. And the human voice is part of our instrument, you know? Our instrument is like, if you play the guitar is separate from us. It's not within us, inside of us. So when you don't feel well, when you're in a bad mood, when you're stressed out, all of these things, what you eat, affect your voice. And so it's important to take care of your house, of your instrument, because as a performer, as a singer, your body is your instrument, and you have to take care of that body, of your instrument. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, because I feel that Alip, thinking of Alip now because I did Alip earlier, but Alip, I think it's because Alip to me is the same way. He just like really masters his guitar, which is like, that's his instrument, right? But he masters it so well that he always taps into that thing that he has that makes you want to watch him, you know, and never get tired of it. And with him, it's the same thing with Cakra Khan. He is such a true performer that you just want to keep watching him and you keep want to listening to him, because he really has a way of getting into your heart and into your soul and penetrating all your cells and making you feel this song, this story. So with that said, I hope you loved the reaction, and I know you love this song. Let me know how you felt about this performance and the way he did it. And in the comments below, let me know what you'd like to hear next from Cakra Khan, or any artists who are kind of like Cakra Khan, which is pretty hard to beat. But and maybe it's not even about beating him, but like up his level. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Very important, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, also super important, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a post of mine. And make sure that you check out my links below and join my Patreon for just as little as $1. And if you're interested in purchasing my music. I have NFTs available. I also have my music on general distribution channels, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you like. And with that said, I'm going to leave you with something positive. Allow yourself to be your true, unique self and express yourself from your truth. From your true self, from your truth. Come from the place of truth. Don't try to be somebody else, pretend, like imitate somebody else. Just be your authentic self, because this is what people will resonate with. And also, it's easy for you to just be you, because if you're always trying to be somebody else or like someone else, it's really hard to keep up with that, and it gets really frustrating and draining. So you don't want to drain your energy on that. You want to be yourself. And some people may not like you. Some people will love you for it. And it's about quality versus quantity. So I will leave you with that. And I wish you a fantastic rest of the day, week, whatever day it may be when I upload this song. And I will see you in the next reaction. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Promise? Until then, take care.